just afternoon hours here while I'm recording this video from, and this video is coming live from one of the beautiful peaceful villages in Europe, particularly Denmark. As you can see from the surrounding, it just shows you that the place is so peaceful and it's lonely. That's one thing. And sometimes it's good to be lonely in such places because you'll always find peace and life moves on, right? And if you see around here, around the grass, the trees, most of the leaves have fallen off and the grasses are gaining back. And right this side also the same thing, though some of the trees are having the leaves, but this is because it's springtime right here while I'm recording this video from. And why the trees do not have the leaves is simply because when we are from winter, mostly such trees which are not friendly to winter, they lose all their leaves. And those ones you're seeing, those trees you're seeing down there, those are the winter trees, so they do not always lose their leaves. And also the compound, it always turns gold. They like the way, like the dry grasses, like the way you see the dry grasses are. So these are always the changes caused by the winter. So I'm here once again, in case it's your first time to land on this YouTube channel. It's a new YouTube channel. My name's Eddie, originally from East Africa, particularly Uganda. So yeah, this is my channel, and just make sure you subscribe to this channel and support your own right here on this channel. So here I'm in this village, and it's really a very sweet village. It's so easy to live in this village, and it has really changed my life, and everything looks simple for me, as if I'm even in my own continent, Africa, or I'm in Uganda, which is my original country, right? So right here is my greenhouse where I normally grow my crops, mostly the vegetables. So I do not buy the vegetables here most times. So you can see inside here, it looks so good. These are the soils I just bought. So right now it's still springtime, so it's still cold a bit. As you can see here, let me see the temperature right now, because this is the thermometer I use to check the temperature, right? So if you can see from this here, we are just in 12 degrees today. So normally when here outside, when it reaches around, let me say when the heat reaches around 10 degrees, or the temperature goes to 10 degrees, then we are good to go and we start planting. So these are the soils I bought just to grow my own vegetables here. So it makes my life very easy and very cheap for me as a Ugandan. As we all know, when you leave your country, you move out of your country or out of your continent, you must be very economical, because it can make your life easy, and you really have peace, and it relieves you so much, because we all know anyone who leaves his country, who leaves his home, who leaves his village to go to another place, definitely you need something like you go out there because of financial issues, right? So that's why I'm here in this village here. It's a very deep village. I think I'm the only African here in this village here, because I've been riding a lot of times here, and it's very hard for me to see an African here. So I'm always the only African. Even at workplace, I'm the only African and the only Ugandan. I think the first time I got the job, it was like the guy asked me, do you also have Ugandans in this area? Or like, do we have Ugandans in this country? It sounded like, for me, it sounded like something new to him, and indeed it was new, so he was not used. And yeah, generally the life here is easy for me. This village has made the life very easy. As you can see around, actually, I do not have close neighbors here, and my neighbors are at least 2 kilometers away. And life here is just easy, and it's because everything is just locally available. So as I told you, that greenhouse here, like the other one, the one you're seeing, I grow my own crops, and it makes my life easy, because back home in Uganda or Africa, we're used of eating our homemade foods, and that's how we save. Because in Africa, You can even survive even if you don't have a coin in your house. So long as you don't fall sick, you'll always survive and life goes on. So this is the same life I've copied here. Actually, I've just copied and pasted it here because I use the same technique which we normally use in Africa to live in this village. And even here it has saved me so much because the transport wise, I don't move outside so much, or going for live events like maybe dances or any other things which could take money from me or which could take my savings. So this is really a peaceful village and it has really saved me. It has made life for me easier here as a Ugandan, and also befriending some few neighbors, like even from the workplace and my host family. They are really good because we managed to acquire this place. Look at this place where I live. It's a very big place with a lot of houses, so I can sleep in any place I want. So everything is just available for me here. So right here in my previous video I showed you this stuff, and this is just been something which is we grow this, like this crop. This is wheat, so we grow it locally, and it makes life easier for me because I'm able to access like I'm able to use it as a source of heat for warming my house, right? So this is how life goes. This is how simple the life is in this village in Denmark. It feels so good for me. I think being the only African here again has made it more easier for me, because sometimes when I'm moving on the road, like even if I'm walking, most of the people stop and they tell me, you know what, are you going far? Shall I give you a lift? Come and sit. In fact, it just comes from my heart to say that, okay, I'm going very close, thank you, right? And normally when I'm going to another place, given the fact that I do not have the car yet, so I just, when I put my hands and people just give me lift. So this is how beautiful this village is. This is how peaceful the place is. For me, living alone here, it has no problem because the place is so good. And I think what I need to do right now, or like in coming days, is I need to work on the compound. And given the fact that this place here, the whole house is in my custody, it's under my custody, so I have to take care of it. And I know back home, we always do our own things. Like when you rent a house, you have to do some cleanliness around. But here is not the case. Here the owner is the one to come and take care. So normally what I do is I always work it by myself, and what they just give me is they give me the mower. It's a machine that you be riding on or you be driving, and you just clear the compound and that's done. So a lot of things, there's peace in this village here. So when you're coming this way, don't forget what you've been doing back home if you have the time, for example, for cleaning or doing other things. So it's really a nice compound. And then even here you can see it has got the apples. These apples, in fact, what I do normally is I just do the pruning. Right now is not the time for pruning. So you can see here they are really looking good. So they are recovering, they are getting back. You can even see here. So normally these are the changes you can experience during the spring. From spring, that's when trees start getting back their leaves. So it's really nice. So, and even right this way, sometimes when I'm stressed, I just come here and I sit here. I think it feels for me like a forest, because you know, for us in Uganda we have a lot of forests and a lot of such cool places. Though sometimes in our home, let me say in Uganda, we do have dangerous snakes in such places. But surprisingly here, when I came here, I have not seen any snake here. The 5 years I've lived here, I've never seen any snake, I think, in my life. Like ever since I came here, no snake. So even you can get your mat and sleep here, you do everything. The place is so cool. It feels so good. And you live, nothing happens to you. So the life for me living in this village has really given me peace and everything. So sometimes this is what I do. This water here, actually I put it for the birds. Normally there are birds around here, so I just love taking care of birds. They are not these home birds, they're just let me say, naturally here in Europe people look after such things so much, and I think I learned from them. So I make sure they have water, they have some food around. So normally, since we live in village area, we have a lot of food. So sometimes you just put there, they come in their free time and they eat. So it feels so good. But the only thing which I have not done here is cooking outside using firewood. Just assuming here I was using the firewood. Look here, everywhere there's firewood. All this place here there's firewood. So I just live in like a forest life. It really feels good, and I know in a few days to come you're going to be seeing this one as a real forest, and more videos are going to be coming from here. It's really peaceful. So right here is also my seat. So this one I made it for my own seat. So sometimes I come and sit here, I do my chats, I be chatting and I be talking with my people home back in Uganda, and even making my videos I normally make from here. It's very peaceful. So right there, the one you're seeing there, guys, just look at how these flowers are looking like. Feels so good. So that one, what I've placed there, since I sometimes I do here hunting, you can even see the other platform, the other house, that box there is where we normally sit when we want to hunt the animals like the deers. So this is where we fill the other the corn, the wheat I've just shown you down there. So you put it inside here, we fill it right here. Let me open it for you. So mostly I will fill in here. So I want to show you this. So as you can see here, there is some. This is the one I filled yesterday. So you can see here, this is the wheat. So it goes out from there. So I need to put some here. So you're going to see from here. You can see the way they are falling down here. So this one I've put here, the birds will come and eat. So they will come here and they'll be eating, and it just makes life easy for them. So I think I need to fill it up for them. And not only for birds, also we have the animals here. The deer, as I told you. So this one is like, we use it like a trap. Actually, like a bait. You know, those of you who fish, who do fishing, you put always the bait. Then the fish comes and eats the bait, and then you finally pull it out. So this one always makes them to come to this place while I'm up there. So you just shoot the animal when it has come here. But we don't shoot all the animals. They are just specific animals. Not every animal is to be shot. And we also consider the sex of the animal. So normally we have here the deers. There is there are female deers, and also there are those so I say the male deers. So there's a period where you shoot the female one. Also there's a period where you shoot the male one. So we normally follow the rules, but you need to have permit. Though I don't have yet, but always when my friend comes around, we do with him so much. So I think I have to climb up here and I show you how the place looks like. I told you this village is really full of peace. It's a very peaceful village. Everything here is lively. Let me show you from up here. So guys, just take a look. Just take a look. Very peaceful. See where my neighbor is. The other side. It's very far. And that's where the home is, as you can see right there. That's where I sleep. Now look, that's where I was showing you the other bucket, where I put the grains. And right here is just the grass for feeding the cows. So everywhere it's just grass. Feels so good. A lot of hunting points here. So here normally I sit here. Let me turn it properly. If I could sit well. So here, this is where you sit. Right here. Just see the feeling, guys, how it feels like to be here. This is a very beautiful place. I think for me, let me make a thumbnail from here. So this is how the village looks like. So sweet. I think Denmark has one of the peaceful villages because there is no war. the government has really worked hard, and you can literally get every should I say all the services in towns you can get in this village here. For example, if I want to buy something, I just have to order it on my phone. Then when I order the things on my phone, the things will come right to my email box. Like there's mailbox they put, and they indicate the house number. Like the house number where I'm living, I have to put it in my phone. Then I buy whatever I need, either from UK, either from China, depending on where the thing comes from. You just post your house number and your name, all your details. It will come right to your home. If they don't put it at the mailbox, they come and put it in your house. You just open. And here, even given the fact that the houses, you do not close the houses, you don't lock them. The houses, always you leave them open, because even if I go for vacation back to home in Uganda, you find like we don't lock house, and it's no one comes and takes your property. So that's how the peace is here in this country. I think here it's really good, right? So that's how the life is here in this village. I really love it. I love the village. It's so nice. And right there, what you're seeing, that house there, in fact, no one lives in that house. And even the other house, it's an empty house. So my neighbors here, they are 2 kilometers away. There are some people here, only here they come for vacation, and they do not live here. Even the other one, they don't live there. So I'm the only Ugandan who lives in this place here. It's very deep, and when I need my friends, I have to go very far, which is sometimes it's very expensive. So living in this village has really saved me so much as a Ugandan. It gives me peace of mind. I do not overmove, so I just have to stay definitely in one place. So when I want to move, either I get my bike and then I ride to the bus station. I drop the bike there, then I board the bus. But that one I do it once in a while. I don't remember how many times I've moved this month. I don't know how many times I've boarded the bus, but not just because there's no money, but sometimes I feel like there's peace of mind here in this village. If there's nothing to do outside, why should I get myself involved in riding around? Okay, like boarding the bus, which is going to take for me a lot of my money. You know, as I told you, we all came here to save, right? So this village really gives me peace of mind, and everything is positive for me, and I love it. And here the means of transport that I use is mainly the bicycle, which doesn't require the fuel, which does not require permit, which does not require anything, just my energy. And that's how the life goes here in this village here. So it feels so good for me, and that's how I find the life easy in this village here as a Ugandan, as an African. So if you're an African outside there, you're coming to Europe, just know their lives we need to always follow sometimes. If you come here, just stay in simple life. Actually, no one knows you here. You came maybe for a visit, either you came for work. So just live your life. Don't live people's life, because we don't compare ourselves here. We have to live our own life. So that's how I find it very easy for me to live in a village than city, because city life is sad. And here, as I told you, I do not really pay power. Not one day that I've paid power. And here the system is, when you have when you rent a house, so what you do is in fact you'll just be paying the rent and use the power like the way you want. So what I do here is sometimes since we have the heater, which needs the corns, which we call the wheat, those grains I showed you. So we just burn those ones to produce for us the heat in our house and to get hot water in the house. So everything is almost done locally here. So it's very hard for me to spend here, and here the life is so peaceful. So in case this was your first time to come across this video, this is Eddie. As I told you, I'm Ugandan. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos. Of course, we shall be moving. We shall be learning a lot of things from this. Though it's a lifestyle video, we are always going to be having different lives on this channel here. So I'll be showing you more places in case I get time, and in the future things are going to be better. Just make sure you subscribe and you share these videos, right? So here is my vegetable which survived the entire winter. So this time now what I'm going to do is I need to prepare the soil very well now that the winter is gone. So what I need to do is I need now to raise the soil, you know, like to soften the soil again, because it has been winter and it has really been very tough for it. But I'm so glad because the leaves are now coming up well and everything feels so good. So this is how village life feels like. But the problem here is we do not have the hose. So if we had the hose like in Uganda or like the hose we use in Africa, I think it would be very easy for me to clear around it. And it's just in the middle of the compound. It's always in the middle of compound here. So whenever I do every activity, I make sure I leave it there, and it feels so good. So, but they told me the leaves are so dangerous. So what people do is they always use it for salad. So they use the stalks mainly. So at least now it's looking good. So this is what I'm going to use, and this is what we have to use for loosening the soil. So this is how simple the village life is here. Everything is available. Imagine I didn't have the hoe, but I decided to use this metal for just making it easy. Then it looks good again. So very nice. It's good for salad. So you grow your own food, you eat your own food, everything easy. Transport very simple, everything. So oxygen you get is so wow. This village is gifted because these flowers here, actually let me pick more for you guys, then you can be able to see. So last time actually I saw one guy, he came here to just pick these flowers, and I asked him why he's actually coming to pick these flowers. He just told me these flowers are good, he's going to give to his girlfriend. So you all know these things now. This means this place is really gifted, because if it's the only place where you can find this, though there are a lot of areas, but in this place I've not seen a lot of these flowers. So this place has a lot of these flowers and it feels so special. Even the scent alone, it's very good. I know there are a lot of flowers down here, but these ones are a little bit small. You can see these ones here. These ones are small, they're not the same flowers. You can even see this one looks different. But now when you see this one here, this one is bigger and it's so nice. And here, flowers are actually very expensive. This is what I came to realize. Imagine in Africa we joke with flowers, we do not sell flowers, but here, in fact, all the flowers we export from Africa, they come here and they sell them. I think last week I went to the shop and I saw one of the flowers was actually from Kenya. I think Nairobi people are making also some good money out of these flowers here. Like out of flowers, you can even see here we have got the white one. So it's really like a place for flowers. You don't find this one everywhere. You find in other places there are completely no flowers, but here we have some flowers. It feels so special place for me to live in, and whenever I come around here, everything is super. So sometimes we also put the hives in this place. Just right now we haven't put because we're waiting for the tree leaves to come back, and when they gain back their leaves, then we're going to put some hives here, bee hives, because here the bee hives are actually, they are movable. You find them in small they have small hives, so you just move them and you place them here. So like for example, you can put on a stone or something, a platform, you just put it will stay there for the rest of the time. Let me say the summer, it stays here because there will be a lot of flowers in this place and the bees will always be coming around. So like when you want to colonize your bees, colonization means the process of bees entering in the hive. So you just bring it here and then it colonizes. You come and you carry it and you take it where you want it to be. So the main thing with the bees is just colonizing the hive, and the rest is history. Just you'll be doing some little management. So this is a blessed village, I'm telling you guys. For me, living in this place here as a Ugandan, I feel blessed and I feel so good, and it makes me feel like as if I'm in Africa. Very cool place. A lot of things. Feels like farm. Feels like forest. So this is now my home place. Very nice here. Living here is like as if I'm in Mavira forest. I'm in a Budongo forest, but there's a lot of houses here. But I'm the only Ugandan who lives here in this place here, in this house, and the only Ugandan who lives in this village here. So guys, that's all what I wanted to share with you in this vlog of today. Just in case you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you share the video with your family, friends, and everyone, such that they subscribe to my channel, which is still a baby channel, but we are hopeful it will grow. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.